Today, I am going to explain industrial gateway. In this question on industrial gateway, you will get in section 3, either in 5A, 5B question or 6A, 6B question. So what is industrial gateway? Industrial gateway, it is a specialized device. It will help the industrial machines and sensors communicate with each other with the modern network like internet or a cloud platform. So it is a device. It will it will help the industrial machines and industrial sensors communicate with modern network like internet or a cloud platform. So in IIoT, it works as a bridge. The industrial gateway works as a bridge between OT or IT. OT is operational technology, IT is information technology. So operational technology, things on the factory floor like PLC, sensor, machines, they are called as OT components. And the IT component is the business system. For example, cloud platform, dashboards, and enterprise resource planning, ERP software, and they all are IT component. So between IT component and OT component, the industrial gateway acts as a or works as a bridge between these two. So that is about industrial gateway. Now, what are the roles of industrial gateway? So there are the roles are categorized under five types. The five rules are there for industrial gateway. The first one is protocol translation, very important. So protocol translation, the industrial machines, like sensors, motors, PLC, they all communicate in different, they all communicate using different protocols. For example, they use Modbus protocol, PROFINET, OPC UA protocol. These industrial machines, they communicate using these protocols. But the industrial gateway, it works like a translator. So what it does, it takes the industrial machine protocol and changes into internet friendly protocol. So industrial protocol into internet protocols like MQTT, HTTP, CoAP, so that the data can be sent to the cloud using MQTT, HTTP, or a CoAP. For example, a temperature sensor. Okay, so the temperature sensor, it uses Modbus protocol. Assume it is using Modbus protocol. But the industrial gateway translates this Modbus protocol into MQTT, for example, MQTT, so that the data can be sent to AWS IoT Core. So AWS IoT Core is a cloud platform. So the industrial gateway converts the Modbus protocol into MQTT protocol, then the data can be sent to the IoT cloud platform, that is AWS IoT Core. So that is about the first role, protocol translation. Next is edge data processing, second one. So in edge data processing, before sending everything to the cloud, for example, if you are using DST sensor, every second it starts giving the values of humidity and the pressure, humidity and the temperature. So before sending everything to the cloud, the industrial gateway, it will filter the useless data, repeated data. It will filter the repeated data, or it will remove the useless data. And that first function done by the gateway. Then second one is, instead of sending all the data, it will get the aggregate of all the readings. So it will take the average of all readings. Instead of sending every second, it will send the aggregate value. That is the second function. And the third one is triggers the alarm or control the machines right way if something goes wrong. So it will give the buzzer or it may trigger the alarm. So that is about the edge data processing. So this function is done by the industrial gateway. Next is security enforcement. Security enforcement means the gateway works like security guard. So security enforcement, an industrial gateway works like a security guard for the factory network. So it will authenticate the devices. So for it will check if the device is trusted. Before connecting to any network, it will check whether the device is trusted or not. That is authentication of the devices. Encrypt the data. It will encrypt the data. It will convert the real data into the symbolic form. So it will encrypt the data so that no one can read during the transfer. Then isolate the network. It will keep unknown devices away from the critical machines. If any unknown device is there, it will keep away from the critical machines. So this is about the security enforcement. So what happens to the result? The factory floor stays. If all these things are done, then the factory floor stays safe from the cyber attacks or from any unauthorized access. Next function of the gateway, industrial gateway, is device management. The role of the industrial gateway is device management. So the gateway, industrial gateway, it helps, it will take care of all the connected machines and the devices. So it will check the status if the device is working properly or not. Like that, it will check the status and it will update the firmware. So installing the latest software for better performance. So it will install the latest software. It means it will update the firmware. And remote configuration, it changes the settings. It will no need to go to the factory and change the setting. From remote only, it will change the settings without visiting to the factory floor. So this is about the device management. Next is connectivity management. So in connectivity management, the industrial gateway, it makes sure the machines can connect to the network using different options like Ethernet. Ethernet is a wired protocol. Wi-Fi, it is wireless. Cellular for 4G or 5G, if you are using, it is a mobile network. RS-485 or RS-232, it is a serial port. Serial port, how the data is transmitted using these two serial ports. LoRa, ZigBee, etc. They are low power IoT network. So this allows machines in a remote or harsh environment to stay connected reliably as well as securely. So in this way, the gateway makes sure the machines can connect to the network using these different options. Let us take one example, that is a smart factory. So in smart factory, if the smart factory wants to monitor 100 machines across its production line, assume there are 100 machines in the production line, then without gateway, how it does, each machines, they communicate with the different protocol. So it becomes very difficult because each machine is using different protocol. It becomes very difficult to connect all of them to the cloud platform. So if we connect also, it becomes very expensive and complex because every machine is using different protocol. If we have a industrial gateway, then all machine data flows in single gateway. All the machine data goes into the gateway. We know that gateway acts as a translator. It converts one protocol into another protocol. So and as well as it filters the unwanted data and sends the data securely to the cloud system. So the maintenance staff can monitor just the performance in real time from anywhere. So these are the advantages of using the industrial gateway. If we don't use industrial gateway, it becomes, the wiring becomes very complex, and since all the machines are using different protocol, it will become difficult to connect to the cloud dashboard. So next is there are different types of industrial gateway. There are different types of industrial gateway: protocol gateway, field bus gateway, wireless gateways, cloud gateways. So let us discuss one by one. The first one is protocol gateway. So these gateways, they work like a protocol translators for the machines. So they convert one protocol into another protocol. They convert one industrial protocol into another protocol so that the device using different protocols, they can communicate with each other. For example, if a machine using Modbus protocol, it can communicate with another system using PROFINET, then this industrial protocol gateway converts Modbus into PROFINET. So this is the meaning of protocol gateways. Next one is field bus gateway. So field bus gateway, these gateways acts as a bridge between the field bus networks. What are the field bus networks? Profibus and a device net. And it acts as a bridge between field bus network and a modern network. Field bus network are Profibus and a device net. Modern networks are Ethernet or a TCP/IP. So it acts as a bridge between these two. And therefore, it is called as a field bus protocol. So it will allow old machines. Old machines are using Profibus and a device net. They can connect to the new machines, and they can send their data to the cloud platform because it is acting as a bridge between these two networks. So, for example, if the factory is using Profibus sensors, they can connect to Ethernet-based control system using the Fieldbus gateway. So that is about the Fieldbus protocol. Next is wireless gateways. So in wireless gateways, the gateways connect wireless networks. Wireless networks, which are the wireless networks? Wi-Fi is wireless network, Zigbee is wireless network, LoRa is wireless network. So these gateway connect these wireless network with another network. So another network is either Ethernet or a TCP/IP. So they make it possible for wireless sensors and device to send their data to the wired system or the cloud. Ethernet is wired system or the cloud. For example, a Zigbee temperature. So some Zigbee temperature sensor, it can send the data through wireless gateway into Ethernet based monitoring system. That is about wireless gateway. Next is cloud gateways. So cloud gateways, let me open. And the cloud gateways, they act as again bridge to the cloud. All gateways are acting as a bridge only. So they take the data from industrial network and send it to the cloud platform. So it acts as a bridge between cloud platform and industrial network. So this will allow the company to use cloud tools like what are the cloud tools it will use? Dashboard, AI, analytics. So using all these tools, it will understand the machine performance and it will improve the operations. Okay, that is about the cloud gateways. So next is Modbus gateways. These gateways connect Modbus networks, same as Profi. It acts as a bridge between fieldbus networks and TCP/IP or Ethernet. In the same way, Modbus gateway, it acts as a bridge between Modbus network and Ethernet or a TCP/IP. Other networks are Ethernet or a TCP/IP. So in the same way, the older Modbus devices, sensors, PLC, they can communicate with modern IT system. Modern IT system is cloud. Modern IT systems are the cloud. So these are the different types of industrial gateways. The gateway is just, you remember, it is a bridge between the two networks, either between the industrial protocol in the industrial networks and a cloud, or a field bus network and the other networks, Modbus network or the other networks. So in this way, you can write all the meaning of all the different types of industrial gateway. This is all about the industrial gateway. So very important topic for question number 5A, 5B or 6A, 6B in section 3.